I get the drunk munchies so bad, dude. I went to McDonald's one time. I tried to get a 20-piece nugget. That was it. The dude was like, "You just want to do 50 for $10?" And I'm like, "Are you a cop or something? 'Cause that's like way too cheap for nuggets, bro." Like, I'm drunk, but I know a good deal when I see it. All right. I look in my wallet. I have a $20 bill. I'm like, "Oh my God, let me get 100, okay? 100 nuggets, man." And he looks at me, he's like, "That's gonna take a while." And I'm like, "I just ordered 100 nuggets. You think I have shit to do?" No, I don't. I'm not on my way to a business meeting, all right? You guys don't know what waiting is until you've waited for a McDonald's employee to count to 100. Man, don't make any plans.
Dustin Ybarra is on the Adam Carolla Show.
Dustin's got dates coming up, and you can go to his website, weenietips.com. Got that right?
Yep.
Those are all live dates. It's going to be in Providence, Rhode Island. It's going to be in Hollywood. It's going to be in Texas. Going to be doing Levity Live out in Oxnard. Real funny.
The End on Sunday, your spot.
I just had such a fun time at that place.
It's a fun spot. I've done a couple of shows there before. It's really fun. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, there's like, I don't know. You tell me. You've done a lot of stand-up. Joe's done a lot of stand-up. But there's a standard comedy set vibe. Then there's, oh, that was a good night. And then there's that was kind of weak, kind of bad night. Mm-hmm. And then there's kind of, oh, that was rock and roll. That kind of felt kind of rock and rolly. You know, that place felt kind of rock and rolly.
It's like a good room. Yeah.
I agree.
It's like, because we were talking before how it's like just in California, in the LA area, there's different crowds. Like if you go to Hollywood and stuff, it's kind of like that a little bit. Like, whoa, what did he say just now? You know? You can kind of picture the comic that's going to kill at the Hollywood.
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Rooms,
It's LA is tough. The Valley's tough. Like Hollywood's tough. They're kind of woke or
South
something.
Bay's great, dude.
Yeah. I don't know, but see, here's the question, because we can't just write off the Hollywood crowd or I played whatever the Santa Monica place is. I'm like, oh boy, this is not good. This is not a good idea.
Don't feel like a rock star there.
No, this is like George Michael playing Sturgis or something.
Oh.
Like, hey, homo, why don't you get your gay ass off the stage? Like guy's throwing revs and Harleys when he's hitting the high notes. Like that was not my crowd. You know what I mean? But if Janine Garofalo was playing there, then maybe they'd go like, oh, this is fucking awesome. Yeah. So we sit on. So I think
she gets a lot of that's fucking awesome. But.
I do a lot of. It's not politically correct.
Yeah.
Making fun of Biden. Making fun of politically correct people and stuff like that. So it's not going to go over well at the Hollywood Improv. No. I mean, sometimes, but not really. There's
it's a certain crowd there,
right?
That whole Hollywood crowd.
But but I don't want to be naive. I go, well, then I go to the end. I get the Orange County crowd. That's a good crowd. Yeah. But it wouldn't be good for Mark Maron.
No.
It would be good for me, and then his crowd wouldn't be good for me, but it'd be good for him. So it's like, I can't just go good crowd, bad crowd. You have to go, what crowd, and what are you saying?
Yeah.
If I got up there and just like lamented about the death of one of my cats for 20 minutes, or talked about dropping off my 19-month-old.
So powerful.
And I came to tears, and maybe they would like me.
Yeah. Netflix
You know
special.
what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. It's weird, different crowds. I think the best Mexican crowds are probably my favorite crowds.
Absolutely.
Mexican, dude, do you agree?
100%.
Mexican best crowds ever.
For sure.
Great tippers, too. Everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Mexicans show up, too. I want more
Mexican
Mexican
buy you
fans.
drinks after.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, let me get you a drink, bro.
Bro, if you do, say I go to a club and this dude comes out, this white guy's like, I'm going to bring my whole family to the show. It's like two people with a Mexican says it. It's like, shit, man. It's sold out. There's a lady breastfeeding
Just
in
three
the front
families.
row.
Three Mexican families selling at the Ice House.
They're great. I'm trying to get more, because I'm half Mexican, so I've been trying to write more Mexican material and be like, okay, yeah.
And Mexicans love to be made fun of.
They do, yeah.
White people hate to be made fun of.
I'm half Mexican, like Kamala Harris is half black. You know what I'm saying?
It's in there somewhere.
Yeah, if I'm around Mexicans, I'll turn it up. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hey.
You suffer from the same debilitating name disease that I do.
Why?
Well, I'm Italian, or basically half Italian,
Okay.
but I got the fucked up first name of Adam.
Oh,
There's nobody named Adam.
No.
I
never met an Italian Adam.
There's been
Yeah.
like 2,600 Sopranos characters. Anyone named Adam in that group? No. There's no Mexicans named Dustin.
No.
So
I might
you're
be the only
fucked.
Mexican Dustin.
No,
Yeah.
because obviously if you're like Roberto, you got it.
Yeah.
Right? And
Oh,
if you're Jose,
Roberto,
you got it. You got
yeah.
it. And if I'm Tony...
Tony Corolla. Oh, that's a good.
Giuseppe.
Yeah.
I mean, even a sort of mid-level Robert,
Yeah.
people would know.
Yeah, Bobby Carolla.
Bobby Corolla. Right. But it would work.
He's
it would
a
work.
rat, Bobby Corolla.
No, but I
Fucking rat.
get the Jew name Adam, and you get the gay name Dustin.
It is a gay name.
Right,
Yeah.
so now
my
you're-
mom looked through a big book of gay baby names. The
Dustin-
gayest baby names ever.
Dustin were the first 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Followed
she
by
went-
cockmouth. Yeah. Jizzy.
Chizzy, and then there was prolapsed anus was
Yeah.
number 7.
Yeah.
So you got the gay name with the Spanish last name,
Yeah.
but nobody is doing the math, so
Yeah.
I get mistaken for Jew and you get gay, and
Yeah,
it
all the
doesn't
time,
work.
yeah.
If you wanted to get the Hispanic crowd in, you'd have to tweak that front.
To be honest, I would be happy with a gay crowd too. You know,
But no,
If
but you're-
they
you're-
spend money. They
But you're
buy
neither
drinks.
feast nor
Yeah.
foul. You're right. You're not
Yeah.
gay or Mexican.
I know.
That's
He's
I'm not
straight,
Italian
yeah.
or Jewish. We're in a no man's land of no fans.
No. Yeah,
that's
it's
why you
tough.
have no fans.
Maybe I should. Yeah.
need-
Maybe I should be Asian. Asians come out.
No, but you
know?
can't just wildly pick shit.
It's 2024.
Well,
Who says
maybe
I
you're
can't?
right. Maybe
I
you're
can
right.
I can get the surgery.
I think. Look, can we just go? Can you just change your name to Carlos?
Carlos Ybarra. But then people are gonna come out and think, oh, we're gonna get a Mexican ass show. Then I'm up there like, nuggets,
Well, you gotta.
is this?
Well, just go with. I ordered 100 gyros.
Or give yourself like a middle, be like Dustin Dio Ybarra.
Oh, yeah.
Dustin catalytic converter. Ybarra. Yeah.
Middle,
like
like
that.
a middle handle.
Yeah, I
Like-
gotta get more Mexican. I've been thinking, maybe a poncho,
Oh.
a mustache, and a
Hold on.
sombrero.
The
you
plaid's
know?
good. The plaid's good.
I got your
Plaid
middle
is
name,
good. What?
Pepino.
Papino. Oh,
Yeah, just
Bro,
roll it. Roll it
that's
for me.
good.
Let's hear it. Let's hear this.
Papino.
Yeah, but the
Dustin
whole thing.
Papino Ybarra.
Oh, just put the Pepino in there.
Dude, I like that. I could see, and then that would eventually become my stage name, just Papino. We're going to see Papino this Thursday at the
Crowds
Covina
round the
Laugh
fucking
Factory.
block.
I don't even know
Yeah.
Fluffy's real name. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah,
Fluffy.
it's just fluffy.
Dude, yeah. Is it too late for me to do that?
No,
Can
go
I
with
change it to
Pepino.
Go with Pepino.
Papino?
Yeah.
Is Pepino a Spanish word? Like I thought.
It sounds Spanish.
Yeah.
Listen,
It sounds very Spanish.
Pepino means cucumber. It does. It means
really?
cucumber, but it also means like baby boy or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
Oh,
You got a
okay.
kind of
We
baby
got a lot of
face.
Pepinos
Dustin
in Italian.
Papino Ybarra.
Look up Pepino.
Yeah.
Look, one of the fucking greatest lightweights ever is Pepino Cuevas.
Okay.
His
Oh,
Pepino
that's a
Cuevas
Mexican
wasn't his name wasn't Pepino. That was his nickname was Pepino. Pepino Cuevas is like in the boxing Hall of Fame, 57-3, whatever Mexican
God, Mexicans
fighter.
can box, bro.
They can box.
They can fucking
Right.
box. I didn't get that part of the Mexican
What is
thing.
Pepino? If Pepino is little boy or little baby or little,
It's that little-
write it on the stupid screen.
There's a little pepper next to the sandwich. And that
Don't-
little Papa John's pizza pepper, that's a
That should
pepino,
take
right?
10 seconds for you to do. But Pepino, Spanish, means
Cucumbers.
and but Pepino Cuevas wasn't cucumber Cuevas.
A person who is very attractive or good looking.
Oh, it's good looking.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
that's
good.
you're easy
That's
on the
good.
eyes.
You can't be Pepino anymore.
Oh, fuck you. I'm Pepino, man.
You back off this nuggets
yeah.
and
Fuck
maybe
this
we
up.
can call you Pepino.
Pepino Ybarra.
You gotta cut that hair.
This week at the Ice House, Pepino Ybarra. Oh my
Oh,
god, bro!
my God,
I did Albuquerque a few weeks
Oh,
ago.
Pepino,
Oh,
we would have
you
drawn.
crap.
I would have
man.
sold out, man. But they put me on like a really Hispanic radio station, bro. It was
Loved it.
I did a phone interview, and the guy was like, "Hey, Dustin Ybarra, we got him this weekend, man. So what have you been doing, man? You hanging out with La Raza out there?" And I'm like, yeah, La Raza, man. We're out here, bro. Yeah.
The
I got my podcast with Greg.
Bro, because what'll happen is I'll do my auditions and I'll go in for a lot of like Mexican roles, but sometimes it'll be like a hardcore Mexican. I'm like Taco Bell Mexican.
Yeah.
And they're looking for taco truck Mexican or some
you
shit.
need a truck.
And I can't pull that off. Then I'll go try to pull it off, and I feel a little bit racist because I'm doing it like,
You put your hair back in a ponytail.
Yeah, dude. And I can't, it's hard for me to pull off, you know? Because my dad wasn't around, and he was the Mexican one. And I feel like if he was around, then I would have gotten more
Yeah,
like...
the big hair.
Yeah.
Don't do the ponytail. Do the net.
Yeah.
Do the net.
That's a good...
That's good.
And just wear my
Go with
Panda
Pino.
Express outfit.
Have the net will be your thing. Like,
I think it
That's
could.
80s movies
Minnie
Mexican.
Pearl had the price tag on her hat at the Grand Ole Opry. It just kind of becomes your thing.
Yeah.
There was, remember that band that did the song Pass the Doja or Jump or whatever it is? They're in
No,
and
their
out.
clothes were backwards.
They were their
Crisscross.
clothes.
Yeah.
Crisscross.
Crisscross,
Oh,
yeah.
we're still talking about them, aren't we?
Jump.
Okay.
Jump.
Jump. Okay,
Yeah.
do the hairnet. Go with Pepino. Fucking draw.
Yeah.
Big draw.
Well, you know
Sign
what we should do?
cucumbers after the show.
Bro, we should do a show, and I go super Mexican, and you go super Jewish, and we just show up as these characters, you know? You get the rolls in your hair and stuff, and the yarmulke,
Pay us.
and
Yeah.
I'll wear the sombrero. It'll be
I'll
like...
kindle the Sabbath candles when I get out there, you know?
But there'll be churros in the thing instead.
Oh, I'll light the churros.
Yeah, dude.
All right, I'm going to make you this guarantee.
Okay.
You do the hairnet.
Okay.
Go with the middle name Pepino.
Pepino.
Hairnet Pepino. 8 months from now, Modelo's going to approach you for a commercial. They're going to show you working real hard up there on stage, you know, hoisting the Modelo with your other Mexican friends.
Yeah, you worked hard.
Yeah, out there in the lobby, you know, of the club, you know.
got
Picture you driving your car in the rain, you know, to the club as a young man.
Talking
you know,
about your fighting spirit.
You changed your name to Pepino.
sign that says open mic, no Mexicans allowed. And you're like standing in the rain looking down. And then you triumph on stage with everyone standing and cheering and the hairnet on.
I like
Modelo's
it.
going to fucking approach you.
God, Modelo loves Mexicans.
They love
Have
Mexicans.
they always been a Mexican beer? Because I've been their commercials now are like, you know exactly. It'll be like a lowrider.
Yeah.
It's like you worked the shift. You worked construction all day long.
Yeah.
You've got 19 kids. You deserve to relax.
Yeah, they're never like, you sat in the corner office moving around some stock options. Now
it's
it's time to
Mexican
head for the
shit,
coldest beer you can. You're always got an air gun out. You're customizing a Chevy.
Yeah.
Even the chicks on the lowrider Schwinn, you know, with too much eye makeup, like they're going full Mexican.
They are, yeah.
They don't
You
fuck
worked-
around.
You mowed 7 lawns today.
That's right.
You've got grass clippings in your hair.
They love to promote a Mexican artist too. They'll be
they
like,
do, yeah.
a boxer. And then they'll be like, a guy who cuts lawns in special designs.
Yeah.
Right.
A tattoo artist. You're like, God damn, they fall off fast.
Tattooing the Mexican flag.
Yeah, no, they had Mr. Cartoon on there, and he's like airbrushing Chevy, 64 Chevy Impala, you know.
You got Tapatio in your eyes all day. They burn. But now here you are. You got your own taco truck, and you're gonna show the other taco trucks. You've got your own. You had to bury your abuelita last week.
You spent the day tagging cop vans.
You stole 7 catalytic converters, and you're looking for buyers for them. You went to Knott's Berry Farm. You bought the season pass.
You spent all day wrapping hot dogs in bacon.
You invented a new type of shorts that were longer than conventional shorts, yet shorter than short pants. Now you're heading to the beach to freak out white people. You deserve a coal.
Your socks are pulled up to your scrotum.
You're wearing flip-flops with black socks pulled up to your kneecap.
You deserve this.
The spirit of a Mexican.
You've been surf fishing for 19 hours in Santa Monica and caught nothing. Now it's time to head for the coldest
It's
pier.
time to relax.
That's right.
Oh my God, dude! I live in Redondo. Mexicans took over the Redondo Pier, man. We are out there, dude.
They love the pier fishing.
Asians and Mexicans dominate pier fishing.
They
bro.
love it. Anything but white and black. They just don't.
White
they don't
people
fish.
can't catch like they used to.
No.
Not on the pier.
No.
White people are like,
it's
I'll
not
just
man.
buy a fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the white guy will go to the Mexican on the pier and go, I'll give you $11 for that flounder. And the guy will go, okay. Wait a minute, Modelo music, come on. You've been selling fish to white people all day on a pier. Now it's time to head back. You've been figuring out ways to make your car worth less by putting more shit on it that nobody wants. Now it's time to head back.
It's time to unbutton that last button. That top button.
Yeah, you're getting your ankle monitor taken off.
Yeah, you think flannel in August is a good idea. You figured out a way to put $9,000 worth of hydraulics into $800 worth of mini truck. Now it's time to sit back.
You can quote blood in and blood out by heart.
You've just got done beating your son with a flip-flop. Now it's time to head back, head for the coolers. You've literally stacked your 7,000 cinder block in the last 4 months. Now it's time to rejoice.
The commercials just get stereotypical.
You spent the whole day cutting other people's lawns, but now it's your lawn's
That's
turn.
right.
Modelo.
You've been adding two-stroke to a leaf blower for the last hour. Now it's time to...
You're filling up gas cans at Costco. Everyone's pissed at you from behind.
You finally
But you're gonna
finished
use
your
that.
last weld on that cage that you keep your gardening shit in and your pickup truck. Now it's time to crack a beer. They said you couldn't put 13 box springs on the back of an 84 Nissan, but you said they were wrong.
You don't believe in tie downs.
You've just spent the last 14 hours collecting aluminum cans, and now you got a check for $9 from the recycling center. It's time to rejoice and spend that on a Modelo.
You spent the whole day stenciling your dead cousin onto the back of your Chevy Blazer.
You've just woven the word fool into your last 28 sentences in a row when talking to LAPD, and now it's time to all right. Is there anything?
I think we'd be good at it, executives.
I'm telling you, you put that fucking hairnet on.
Bro, I'm doing it here.
And start saying fool.
Fool. Hey, fool.
Yeah. Like I don't know. Like, just when you're doing the McNuggets bit,
Yeah.
you just swap it out with churros, and then say fool
I can
to
swap
the
a
guy
lot.
like behind. Like do the McNuggets bit, and but
Like,
call
hey,
the guy fool.
Yeah, and I'm like, fool, come on.
Yeah, with the
fool.
hairnet. Yeah, Pepino. Hey, come on.
Pepino.
End
Hey,
every
yeah,
set with Pepino out.
Pepino out.
Yeah. And hairnet drop.
Oh my God, yeah. And I have a pinata on stage. Too, That's my closer. It's a pinata, but it's full of punchlines.
It's full of
I'll
merch.
You
You have a merch
Just hit
pinata.
the pinata, and then all these things, all these like jokes come out.
Yeah.
I'll be selling merch after the show. You can hit the pinata. Whatever falls out, you get.
I can charge them to hit the $5 to take a whack at the pinata.
And out of it just comes your digital download card.
Oh yeah, pronounce it pinata. Do it the way you did it.
Pinata.
Don't do it.
I've been doing
don't do
Duolingo.
pinata.
Yeah,
good.
Pinata from Pepino.
All right, my head's light from making fun of Mexicans. Is there
Isn't
any,
it good
any
having
news?
it's good having a half Mexican in the room though. 'cause
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
Do it and you
We
kinda
got coverage.
Yeah, we got I got you.
We mentioned them at the in the last segment, and their name is sort of Latin sounding, but the Menendez Brothers are very upset. Eric spoke out against the new Netflix series Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Menendez story, which revisits the trials that convicted him and his brother Lyle of murdering their parents. In a statement shared by his wife, Tammy Menendez, on X, Eric criticized the show, saying it's misleading, misleadingly portrayed him and his brother, and there are blatant lies rampant in the show. He accused creator Ryan Murphy of intentionally distorting the facts surrounding their crime.
I just saw a little of it. They both were, 18 and in a shower together, like lathering each other up.
It's not like murdering your parents is risque enough. Let's put some incest in there.
Yeah. Well, okay. My feeling is
it is
always,
a Ryan Murphy show, right?
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I can't wait till Ryan Murphy does a P. Diddy thing.
What else
That's
does
gotta
he
go
do?
somewhere. He did American Horror Story and
And then he did like the OJ one.
yeah,
And he's
any FX thing.
all the FX.
So it's like
dramas.
super reality.
Yeah.
See, Menendez, they're Mexican, but they look white, right? Are they Mexican?
I guess their dad is.
You just
And then-
murdered your parents.
Kitty, their mom, El Gato, is. See what I did there?
I see that. Oh, God,
You telling me if one of those guys' name was Pino that they were going to jail?
no way.
Lyle's in jail, but Pepino's free today.
Would have skated, yeah.
When did that happen? That was a long time
It's
ago.
the 90s, right?
Yeah, it was like midder. They've been in for 30 years plus.
In 1989 is when they shot and killed Jose and Kitty in 93, their trial.
They're Cuban, which is kind of, that's the good Mexican.
That's sea Mexicans. That's what I call them. Yeah, sea Mexicans. Mexicans of the sea.
Oh, I thought you meant like communist Mexicans.
No. It's like the military, by land, by air, by sea. They get there.
Yeah, there's different kinds, just like, there's Vietnamese and then there's Japanese. Which one do you want performing surgery on your son? You know what I mean? That's the way we got. That's what we got with Cubans and Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Yeah. All right. So I couldn't, as a person that's had an article or two written about them, you won't get 2 lines in before you go, oh, this is totally wrong. This is totally wrong. So I couldn't imagine watching a 9-part series on me without going every 8 seconds. This is fucking wrong. And it's always wrong in the wrong direction.
It shows you with one of those corrective helmets on as a kid.
Taking a shower with my sister in my 20s with my helmet on going, this rarely happens.
Yeah, they didn't get it wrong.
Yeah, that maybe twice, but come on.
Yeah, maybe twice.
Yeah, Ryan Murphy's story wasn't that they didn't kill their parents.
Right.
It's that they killed them brutally.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're very upset about that. And to make things worse, the Menendez brothers were visited in jail by Kim Kardashian.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
She went to visit the prison that the notorious inmates were in. She brought one of the stars of the show with her, as well as the producer Scott Budnick and the actor Cooper Koch, or Coke, who plays Eric in the Netflix biopic series. She was there to talk about prison reform. But showed up with the guy who played one of them in the series. Yeah. So she's
I don't feel like prison
face.
is the place to talk about reform.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel you get a bunch of people going, yeah, I know.
Kim Kardashian.
We're eating shit on a shingle, being butt fucked. Yeah, well, you got our attention. Now, why don't you take it outside and go to the city council or the mayor's office? Like, we're all agree with prison reform here. Inside of this prison. We'd like you to leave the prison and then go somewhere else where they have jurisdiction over the prison and talk them into prison reform. We got you. We feel you.
Yeah. The actor, too, was probably just like, he was trying to figure out the character.
Yeah.
You know? So what were you thinking whenever you were showering with your brother? Should I play it scared, a little timid?
Full wood or
be
just kind of
aggressive?
leather?
Yeah, do I need a chub?
The chub
Half a
or full boner?
Yeah. Here, I'll give you one of Kim Kardashian's pubes. and
Would
you
he
can
wear his
sell it.
rug in the shower? Did you put it on the counter? Like, where was the toupee when he was in the shower? Is that something I should have on?
One of those guys got to catch a break. The Menendez brothers, you know? They've just been put through the mud so much.
They're
Some good old boys, you know?
Some good old parent killers.
Yeah.
they're getting out. They're going to get out, though.
You think so?
I know they're Mark Garagos, their attorney. Yeah.
What's
know
the
the
what's the
attorney?
timeline
Oh,
on
wow.
that? What are we looking at?
It's very soon, but there's always a thing, which we should probably try to get out. Everyone keeps talking about lawfare, and the problem with like lawfare, as they call it, is it's a sword that kind of cuts both directions. Like, on the Republican side, it's like, we're going to get Trump because he devalued Mar-a-Lago, whatever. He did something that every commercial real estate guy does, but it doesn't matter. If you ever try to sell something or you want to get a loan, when you go to the bank, you want to get a loan, right?
Yeah.
And I want to get a loan. And I go, I'd like a loan for $5 million because this warehouse is worth $5 million and I got $5 million equity. Or let's just say I want a loan for $5 million and this warehouse is worth $7 million, according to me, and they'll loan me 80% of what the equity is and the whatever.
Oh, okay.
They don't go, okay. They send a guy over and he takes a whole bunch of comps and then the guy comes back and he goes, it's worth 2.7. And then I go, I say it's worth 7. And they go, yeah, I know. But all the comps say it's worth 2.7. So we will loan you 1.9. And that's how the conversation goes with everything. Okay. So there is no you dictating to the bank what it's worth. They dictate to you. And they always lowball because it's their money, and they don't want the liability of overestimating your shit. So anybody who ever gets a house or a property or whatever, you get it appraised. Dawson, you got a home. You've done well with the home. Maybe, for the sake of argument, it's worth $1.1 million today. You've looked it up. You've talked to a few people, whatever. You want to get take out a second or whatever, business loan, whatever. You get your license. You get that fucking house appraised, $775. That's it. Cry all you want. It'll be. You could sell it tomorrow for 1.1,
right?
But it's $775,
right? So
that's about it. That's what Trump did with his real estate. But they don't like Trump, so they're going to get Trump. On the other side of the aisle, there's the complete other side. There's Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin didn't do anything. He's on his third reopening the investigation. The new DA. Because the DA want to make a name for themselves. So they go, when I was elected, I promised I'd get Trump. Oh, okay, that's a great society we have. Now you're going to go get Trump. And then you want to make a name for yourself, so you're going to get Alec Baldwin, because that's a big scalp you can hang on your thing. Now, I don't think the law should work this way, where we go, well, if it wasn't Alec Baldwin, who would give a shit? You know, other than Trump. Every other real estate guy in Manhattan does this too. We don't give a shit, but we don't like this guy. I don't know, pardon me, call me naive, but I don't like the system where they think. And so you talk to like Garagos, and it'll be like, well, the Menendez will get out, but there's an election for a new DA, and he doesn't want to pardon the guy.
Right.
He doesn't want to pardon the Menendez brothers during the election, because then he's not going to get elected, and they're going to hold it against it. I'm like, this is an interesting way to conduct our legal system, where everyone's running for something. You don't want to get fragged for pardoning killers. You run on a platform of busting Donald Trump before you were elected. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's a way to conduct. I don't think it's a good way to conduct the legal system.
Yeah,
that's just me.
The idea of pardons in general is a pretty fucking crazy part of our legal
Pardons
system.
are wild. You can just
There's like, we're going to have a whole justice system, but then if one guy's like, nah, you're good.
Yeah, we're good. I know. All right.
On the last minutes of your campaign. We have a couple of NFL stories. Jerry Jones says he doesn't recall making 8.5-inch dick comment to Jamie Foxx. There's a viral video going around of Jerry Jones talking to Jamie Foxx, who was on live, and he mentions the size of one of his players' penises. And it's now making the ride. The remark appeared to happen sometime in the past few years when he and the Ray actor were watching a Cowboys training camp in Southern California.
Oh, so unearthed footage.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good right there. He showed balance. 5'9.5", 210. 5'9", 210. 4'1". Okay. 9 3-inch head. 8.5-inch dick.
Sound like he said 8.5-inch dick.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he sounded like. That should be part of the combine now.
Yeah.
When I tell people to talk about my dick, I go with 8.5.
Oh, yeah.
I don't-
you got to add the half, too.
I don't gild the lily and go with the 10-inch because people are like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But when you say 8.5, like I'll go, tell them 8 5/16. And that'll seem like
that's like really
somebody
real.
Somebody from a laboratory threw a tape on it. You know what I mean?
I think somebody measured with a laser.
I had to go to Switzerland to get it certified.
You got it in the notary.
I had a notary. I had the guy who keeps the time in Zurich.
Yeah.
And then they put the fucking through it, and we did it. We did the metric. I'll give you the
metric system.
Yeah, 22 centimeters. I'll go 8.5. I believe that guy's got a big hog. I hear foot, 12-inch or
foot.
something. I'm like,
That's
10 inches. I'm out. But 8.5 sounds good.
It's like the equivalent of like if you say you saw a UFO and then you're like, no, I was abducted by UFOs. Like,
Just go saw.
I saw.
We have Jerry responding. Does everything need to be responded to?
I feel like that could have
Don't you feel
slid
like
under the rug.
Don't you feel like the response is just lap 2 on the shit you don't really want to talk about?
Always.
Well, Adam, it's an election year.
It's an election.
Well,
like Kathy Griffin got into all her trouble with the Don's head, Trump's head and the bloody thing and stuff like that, and then it kind of went away because things cycle. Like first things first, like. You might get lucky like Paula Poundstone. Does anyone know that reference?
Yeah, of course.
But do you know why she's lucky?
No.
See? It worked. Joe?
No.
I know something happened. Did she hit a kid or something?
There was like weird stories about her babysitting kids and driving drunk with the kids in the car. And
It
camping.
was a different time.
It was like camping. Yeah, it was 2001. It's like camping with the kids in the room. There's all kinds of weird Paula Poundstone kid stories. The day she went to court was the day the 2 planes hit the towers.
No, really?
Yeah, that's why. Well, so the news cycle, you know what I mean? Like you get a big news cycle, Kobe goes down in a helicopter, you're off. You're out. But slow news cycle, you can hang out for a while. It's luck of the draw. Nothing else is going on.
Oh, that's interesting.
But stuff moves so fucking fast.
Totally.
There's always, Trump said this on the campaign trail. Kamala did that. You just fucking lay low for 48 hours and they're off. Or you can do what Kathy Griffin did, which is wait 2 weeks and then have a press conference with Gloria Allred and then have a full meltdown. And then we film it and then we go, oh, now lap 2. Here we go. Just don't say anything.
There's only two moves. Either you get ahead of it and you say it before they say it.
Right.
That always works. Like Letterman was like, I fucked an intern, but I'm still going to do the monologue tonight.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay.
Yeah, like Dave Grohl called Letterman 3 weeks ago and was like, hey, just Dave to Dave. How'd you get out of that? You fucked an intern and then ended up looking like a hero? How did that work again? Oh, they got ahead of it.
Got ahead of it. Or you just never respond.
Right. Or you just never
I think
respond.
that would have worked, not responding with the Jerry Jones thing. Because this is a weird year, too. Like, something's like people have tried to assassinate Trump like 2 times, but it'll probably happen again. And that'll get coverage.
I like that you just predicted the third one.
All right.
Dude, it happens like every week now.
We have his clip. Do we have his clip? All right.
Are you aware of this Jamie Foxx video that came out this past weekend, and do you have any comment on it?
I'm not aware of the video. I'm aware of what the story was about, and so without making any more or less of it than you want me to, a story behind it is Jamie Foxx. Before he was Jamie Foxx, used to come out to the stadium 15, 20 years ago, and I would watch the ball game from the end zone. And I'd watch it in a little cubby hole that was about 2 or 3 people wide and about 3 chairs deep. Well, Jamie would come up. He lived in this area, and he'd come up, and he'd just come up there and watch the game with us. And we did that all the time. when he lived in this area. So he's not only I think maybe the best, one of the best actors that I've ever seen or heard. He's also a great friend and great support. And so we have had a lot of experience watching players, talking about games. And so it's just kind of ironic, I think, when that was supposed to have happened a few years back, but I don't recall it.
He went full Kamala Harris there. That's the New World Order. Groceries are costing too much. What would you do to lower the prices of groceries? I grew up middle class.
Oh, yeah.
We're in a neighborhood where people cared about their lawn. Okay.
They were like, you're talking about your players' dicks? And he's like, Jamie Foxx is one of the great actors of our time.
If you saw that movie where he played the homeless guy with Robert Downey Jr., he actually played the piano in that movie. That was not a stunt penis. Who even thought about penis, by the way? You're right. Those 88 keys with the penis. Oh, man. God damn it.
Come on, Jerry.
Shit.
I said pianist, not penis.
All right. Very funny comedian Monique Marvez is going to join us. I think we're kicking Dustin out. Is that how this is working?
You kick out whoever you want.
All right.
Yeah, Dustin's got to get some McNuggets.
I do. I gotta work on my hairnet.
You got to hairnet shopping.
Yeah.
Pepino.
Yeah, I gotta work on that bit. Yeah.
So Pepino means handsome.
Yeah.
That's
good.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
Handsome cucumber. That's gonna be your next album.
I worked with a Filipino guy named Pogi.
Oh, that's
handsome too.
Damn.
I don't know if
Pogi
it's
doesn't
P.
sound handsome.
And then also Pepino means, what did it say, little Joe or something in Italian?
That's why I said, is that a Mexican thing? Because Pepino's little Joe.
Find me a picture of Pepino Cuevas in his prime. Let's see if he was easy on the eyes. I must have been.
Pino
have been
Cuevas.
good looking.
Before he got beat up.
Pepino Cuevas was a Mexican fighter from like back in the day, so he was probably like 86 and 14 or something. Like, I mean, those. Oh, he was good looking. That's where he got the name Pepino.
Dude, yeah.
Was his record? I mean, it was his. He had to have at least 50 fights because those guys just like fought every weekend. Pepino Cuevas was
50 fights.
50 fights, 35 wins, 15 losses, 31 wins by knockout. Yeah, retired with a record of 12-1 KOs and world title bouts. Yeah, that guy was a fucking stud. Pepino, and he gave himself a good-looking name like Pogi.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even know what Pogi's name was. It was just Pogi.
Could wear one of those things.
And handsome. Yeah. Oh, yeah, wear these...
the poncho.
Yeah, the poncho.
Yeah,
you get the poncho.
Yeah.
You get the poncho and the hair.
Poncho,
Pepino.
Boxing gloves, Might as well throw those on, too. Just try to get the mic out, and that's a whole gag.
Let's not gild the lily here. And by the way... Pepino, don't ever use the term "gild the lily." They'll write you off as a white guy immediately.
Okay.
That's no Mexican says. Let's not gild the lily over here.
Pretty up the jalapeno.
Yeah.